What are you looking at? That's right. Get out of here and let me rest. Okay, fine. I don't even know what kind of animal you are still. Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing the demo of TOEM, a photo adventure. I feel like I've been playing a lot of overly intense things. I need to bring it down a notch. This seemed nice and relaxing. I did not intentionally wear white to attempt to fit into the monochromatic style of the game. It's a coincidence, but I like the way that it kind of plays out. I don't really know what the game is about. I know that you go taking photos for people, and that's just a nice thing you do. You move a lot faster than I expected. You got a backpack, a very necessary traveling tool. An empty picture frame. You can't place any photo in the frame since you don't have an album. Oh, but eventually maybe I'll have favorites that I can put into place. That feels responsible. Turn off the TV, or you can really get into it and stay watching. The little twirl in the chair. That's how I like to hop into my chair every day as well. That's just a meaningful part of being a YouTuber. A new cassette found. New music has been added. Hey, how's it going? Oh, so that's just me swapping through tunes. I'll just let it play whatever at this point. Zoom in and out. Really get to know this little Rama character. Look who made it out of their room. I can't believe the day you've dreamed about is finally here. The day you'll start your adventure to see the magical phenomenon, TOEM. How are you feeling? Oh, nothing but excited. That's the spirit. Just like me when I was your age. Anyhow, I've only seen TOEM once, at the very top of the Kiraberg mountain region. That you did find it once. I assume that's impressive. Let me show you. Oh, so many photos, but this is the one I wanted to show. There's other frames around the house, presumably, that I can fill. Beautiful, isn't it? Very Pulp Fiction. Just be glowing. I'm just realizing how square everything is, except the bush of the tree, the houseplants. But even the wooden logs are squared off. That's enough peeking, and then the characters around. You're gonna see it for yourself, so no need for me to show you. With that being said, I have something for you. A vintage camera with dynamic zoom. I want you to have as much fun as I did on my journey. And this camera always ended up handy. So, how about you try to take a photo? Any old photo? Oh! It totally drops you into the perspective of you, and you can get a selfie going in there. That's cute. I guess Grandma, Grandpa, whichever, you'll be in the photo with me. It will be nice. Quick snapshot. Save it. Yeah, you bet. Oh, there are other things I didn't even mess around with. I can't play around with the right stick right now. I'm curious if that would be exposure or something like that. Flash, having a flash or not, or so if I say no and then turn that off, those look the same to me, so I'm not really sure. And you can change your expression. It's very cute. All right, I got the feel for it, I think. Let's see that photo. You like it? Look at that, you're a natural. You gonna hang it up on the wall? Show you how proud you are? I'm desperate for approval. Anyhow, let's go outside. Yeah, but first, frame picture, yeah. And then it's a weird meta thing where that frame is in that photo and it doesn't have a photo in it yet, but now it does. Think about it. I don't know what it means, but there's room for interpretation. I'm sure of it. Is everything built, squared off, and everything natural is rounded? I'm looking for distinct things like that. Now, before you can start your journey, we need to set up with a traveling system. This fellow will help you. Hi, little goofy monkey boy. I like the design. I'll just wait over there. I do love the isometric faked 2D look of things where it's like this free functioning, discoverable, movable Mario Party, Paper Mario, but not quite, but kind of. Hi there, welcome to Homelanda, home sweet home. Are you going on a journey? Great, we're offering free bus rides to those who help the community, and you sure look ready to help out. So here, take this. The community card, a stamp card for a better community. You use it to keep track of things to help out with. Collect stamps to get a free bus ticket. Once you collect one stamp, the next bus ride is on us. That's a very, you know, if you went to Subway and you bought one sandwich and it gave you one stamp, and one stamp is what you need to get a free sandwich, you're not going to see very good yields on that. I think you need to build up a better incentive system, one that benefits both of us. I'm happy to take it, but I'm just saying you're not going to stay in business very long, giving away all these free bus rides. Nothing is stopping you from earning more, though. Happy collecting and good luck. Thanks. Can I just like start taking photos of things just because I feel like it? That's just the zoom. I could just zoom right in. They had like a snail above their head, and I don't know what that means. New compendium photo. A cow. So I just took a photo of a cow and like what am I doing with the compendium? What use does that have? Hike lady. Play your favorite tunes. Is that instead of like a walk man, a hike lady? Yep, that's totally what they were going for. Community card and album. Oh, that was the little snail above his head. I think it was letting me know that he is like one of the things I'm trying to target specifically for the compendium. And I think I thought there was 19 pages of things. There's 19 things to be photographed. There's also like a favorites list and things, and 128 somethings. Maybe that's pages. What about whatever this is? This little like apple, or those things that are just like hanging off the tree there. It's showing them to me as like what I'm focusing on. And that's like turning off the focus. Zoom in, get some cute little birdies. Yeah, 2 of them. Nicely done. Just for fun, Zos. I don't even know what favors people want or anything. So you need stamps to take the bus? Well, let me help you out. How about you take a nice photo of me? I'm ready when you are. I've already done this once. Are you kidding me? We're just going to take photos of you forever? Rules of thirds? A little bit. Set them off center just the tiniest bit. That makes for a better composition. Look at that bike. I want it. Well, that's nice. It's kind of like petting the dog in the game. What is with the rotten core? It'll have fleas, one of the two, whichever. I know that that's something. I don't want that goofy old man in there. You know what? I'm gonna be pretty choosy about some of these photos. I don't want whatever, like the big light post or clock or whatever. I don't want that in there either. Get out of there. I'm focusing on something very specific here. Saved. Nailed it. I'm a brilliant photographer. Oh, hey there, chum. I heard you're going on a journey, so I got a gift for you. Back in my day, I used to walk everywhere in them. I don't do that much walking anymore. Anywho, I've hidden it somewhere. Let's see if you can find it. A hidden gift. You got me some, like, shoes? But that you don't want to tell me where they are? There aren't that many places to go looking. Would that have already been there? I don't know. Clogs. Great for walking short distances. No, you can kind of hear the wooden clocking around. They also have clogs on. Let's see that photo of me. Right, I forgot to show that. Look at that. I look great and so young. And as a thank you, you get this stamp. Thanks. My next task is just experience TOEM. Very end gamey, isn't it? A hidden gift. I've done that. Now off you go. I'll see you later. So the little star. What? You found them already? Good job. And so I also get a stamp. I get to choose where I put it. Got a stamp. Can you believe they used to be 2 blocks of wood? And now they will travel along with you. Aw, he's so happy about it. That's nice. I'm ready. 1 stamp. Let's see. Oh, look at that. You have enough. Woohoo. Let me just update your card by giving me more stamps. Free bus ride. I stamped your card. You got my approval. Now you can take the bus for free. Wait for the bus? You bet. Where do you want to go? Do I have choices? Oaklaville, a community for the forest dwellers. Now have a nice trip. It's very nice of you, little signpost. Hold on. I do like that the game didn't make me wait for them to slowly walk across all that distance. I guess this is it. Your big journey awaits, and I hope it will be a fulfilling one. You take care now. I'll be waiting at home for you. I guess I'm not saying goodbye. Look at that angry little baby. Little camper, little sport. The calm forest. I know that the cotton puffs are around here somewhere. Well, pardon me, everyone. I need to snap some photos. Woohoo, butterfly. And it's just butterflies. I thought there was something else around. But it's flying right at me. No, I want the new one. Replace the photo, you bet. So there is like a focus on taking photos of new things. That is like important in some way. Hi there. Hiding up there. You feel a little seen? What's wigging them out so hard? What are you looking at? Skedaddle! There was totally like a timer on there and I didn't know what that was going to mean. Ooh, that's handy to have. I would like to try again. Save? Can I not? They're just going to freak out at me again, right? What are you looking at? Oh, all right. Maybe you know how to what they want, this porcupine or whatever. Welcome to Oaklaville, a community for the forest dwellers. There's a lot of cool things here, so go explore and get back to me once you have enough stamps. Once you collect 7, the next bus ride is on us. So you keep taking pictures of things and moving on to the next area. These aren't the cotton puffs, right? That would be too immediately simple. I'm going to save the photo regardless, but I think it'll tell me when it's a significant, like, finding. When it's something that's meant to be building towards something. I guess I'll go hunting for you, little dude. A literal snail. Alright. Is he, like, racing? Is he heading towards this flag? It seems like I'm observing a little snail race. Very Undertalean. There we go. Save to album. That counted, right? As one of the things I'm meant to be working towards? The butterfly. The snail. Ah, it didn't count it. It must not count as being, like, in frame enough. That was an accident. Save. It's the snail. What do you want from me? No, I want you to notice what I'm taking a photo of. There. Ah, I liked my other like attempt at it. You know, I wanted the other stuff in there. Different type of bird. How's it going, little guys? Oh, but it didn't log them there either. The forest bird. You know what? Maybe for your compendium photo, it needs to be in the dead center, and then you can mess around with it for like your own sake in other ways. Hanging out by the pond, looking for a nice photo, lots of different reeds and things. I'm just saving the photos just cuz, for the time being. We'll see if they end up mattering or not. Wow, we are the Photo Challenger Guild, providing you with the hottest photo challenges. Are you ready for a photo challenge? Great! I've added the challenge to your card. It's gonna be a bit tricky. Is it take a picture of a snail? Because that would be most easy. I would be thrilled. Become a flower. Become a paparazzi. Get a photo of a DJ? Oh, and this is totally different. This is the photo challenge. A mysterious challenge. I don't know what it is. A tiny army of soldiers. Apparently there are soldiers nearby, and they are tiny, so I gotta go find some ants and take many photos of ants. What is this little monkey critter? What are you doing? I insist on knowing more. Ah, the like inverse controls are wigging me out. Tom! Wait, am I supposed to be taking photos of, like, everyone? Because I could take pictures of, little friendo here. Nah, he looked depressed. But you, nestworm, poking your head out of there, I saw you jumping around, jiggling, doing your thing. Couldn't pass up the opportunity. We just sit and have a chat? Aw, shucks. Nothing ever goes my way. I take a swim in the pond, then I hung my socks to dry. I think you are a sock. This guy looks like a sock puppet, right? That's like the joke. And now my favorite sock has disappeared. Just my luck. Ah. I wonder what the little pulses around the screen are. The little circles pulsing around. Maybe it's showing you things you can interact with and just generally things to kind of keep an eye on. Oh, it occurred to me to go exploring that tiny bit extra. A foam finger. It's not nice to point, but I'm equipping it anyways. Yes, I am my own #1 fan. I miss my socks so much. His favorite sock. He's specifically missing his favorite sock. These other ones, these are duds. He doesn't care about them at all. I'll do what I can for you, bud. Tom doesn't even wanna talk. He does his own thing. There are a lot of options. I gotta head back out because I just noticed this climbing around. Oh, it's so fun to just like kind of discover things as you go. I got the stag beetle. Hey, dude. This, honestly, new Pokemon Snap was fun, but this sort of open world photography where you're in full control of when you take photos and from where. Like now that they've revisited the on the rails version, they've scratched that itch. In like 2 years' time, they should come out with an open world Pokemon Snap. And like, they've given people what they first asked for. Now it's time to grow the series into something new and different. Have you heard about the monsters lurking around? I meant to say no. There's monsters all over the place. They are quite good at hiding, but unfortunately they smell so bad you can see the stench. I'd love to see some photos of the monsters you find, so make sure to stop by once in a while to let me see. Is anything I've taken a photo of, does any of it count as a monster? An enthusiastic monster collector looking for the world's different monsters. Bushy, Loachy, Suey, Tolly. So something in the woods, it's bushy. Something in the seas, it's locky, like the Loch Ness. Something in the sewers, it's Suey. Something in the mountains, it's Tolly. But I don't know what like any of it actually is. But I am seeing there's another one of these things. They really don't like it being bothered, hey? They don't like being observed. Don't actually let me take a photo. I can take a photo, but it doesn't log anything. Would you kindly direct your eyes to another individual? Thanks. What is this freaky sock puppet? And why is it glowing? Why is it stinking like that? It's a real horse with a wig and googly eyes? Yes, I'm aware I'm taking a photo of a photo and that seems like in many ways like the wrong choice, but I'm doing it anyways. Hi, kitty. Oscar. I could take a photo of this sloozy bear. But I don't think it's actually anything. Alright. Berries. Yummy food. Ring ring a ding. Whoa! Sorry, I'm really tired. Welcome to the Oak Hotel. What can I help you with? That's very funny. I don't know how intentional this is, but for the first town to be Oakville, Oaktown, Oak Hotel, instead of like, it's kind of a riff on like the idea of like Pallet Town, but you're using the professor from Pokemon. If that was intentional, it's a brilliant layering of a reference. Wait, you have a camera? We really need some new marketing material. I was thinking a beautiful photo of the hotel would be great. One that captures the whole hotel. You would be compensated, of course. Okay, I could do that. I bet if I run out there. This thing's got stinky lines. I guess maybe he's meant to act as like an example of what a stinky line thing looks like. So I'll keep an eye out for stuff that's similarly putting out stank vibes like that. What's with the camera on top of this? My number one instinct of what I can do about that is to take a photo of it. Oh, you can see there's like it's like a preset thing and it's rotating on something specific there. I don't know if there's somewhere where I'll be able to get the whole hotel. It's very tall, much taller than I expected, but that might be the whole thing in one shot. I think you might like that. I think you'll be happy with it. I'm prepared to put it on the line, my reputation, to see if they're dig this photo. Did you get a good photo of it? I think so. I think you'll like it a lot. There, that sure is my hotel. Though it's a bit too close up, isn't it? I was thinking of a photo that captures the whole thing. So maybe not just height, like I gotta be far away and higher than it. There's a lookout point not far from here. Follow the signs right outside the hotel. They'll lead you to the top. I was suspicious. I was worried that he might ask something a little more complex like that. I already forget what you want. Let's see some photos. Here's a bird. I don't see anything from the challenge here. No, I don't understand what the challenge is. You got me stumped. The soldiers, the ants. I'll keep an eye out. Hey, little guy, cruising around. Sniped the photo. Hi. Whoa. He only shows up on camera? Am I looking at a ghost? I'm saving it. He looks like he's trying to play like the 3-card Monty, like the shuffling game where you have to track. Oh, your thing is under blank spot. I'm just snapping things and saving photos and enjoying my time doing it. Even though I think most of them are not actually building towards anything specific. There's little puzzles that are like, other than challenges, puzzles that are like revealing themselves along the way. Do you want to play hide and seek with my friends? Yes. Just hop up onto the tower and try finding my friends. Oh, this seems delightfully fun. So now it's just a matter of like snapping photos of them, right? Maybe allowing the little timer to play out. No way, you found me. Okay, this is a funny excuse to make use of, like to teach and make use of this. Although I don't like that their eyes kind of go alert. So like the second that I pull this up, it's like, oh, there they all are. It kind of is like showing me where. It's too big of hints if you ask me. I'm curious what that guy's deal is. But how? I was so hidden. I wouldn't have gotten away with it. I would have if it weren't for that vintage camera with its dynamic zoom. Doing a little Scooby-Doo riff. How could you see me? You're really good at this. Was that the last one? You found them all. You're the hide-and-seek champion. Okay, so that's my first of 15 possible stamps. But I only need 7 to move on. Thanks for the help. Yeah, you know it, dude. I had a good time. It was fun. Let's do it again someday. Ah! You're driving me insane. I'm out of here. Always having such a miserable day. You, take these. You got ghost glasses. Spooky and cool. All these ghosts are bugging me. Ah, yeah, you can see ghosts if you wear them. Gotta warn ya, they're highly demanding. Those ghosts are so cool, though. The glasses. I think he's saying the glasses are so cool. I probably misread that. Quick photo of a nice dog. Cero the dog. It's a cute dog name. The photos in front of the graveyards are weird. Gravestones. I want him to kind of move away from that. I want a new photo of him. Didn't like that photo very much. Damn, he's doing the same thing. He's running away. Whatever. I couldn't try and pet him. Aw, cute little pet. Do you want your photo taken? Ugh! I need to cool off for a bit. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Yay! Can you help me figure out what I used to look like? I don't know myself, but I've heard I was a beautiful creature, like a stallion or something. I absolutely have your photo. I'm glad I snapped it. Wow, I'm beautiful. Nay. Wait, did he float away? Did I just like give this ghost peace? And he left a pretty flower behind for me. Look at that. Flowers in front of the graves. I doubt anyone's gonna come looking for that specifically, but I thought it was like marginally nice. A little bit. Just a little bit something nice. How's it going, ghosties? I can just like hang out anywhere in these people's houses if I want to. Ah, I don't get it. I've already done my chores in life. It's time for us ghosts to take a break. We ghosts don't have a lot in the background. It's time for others to help us. I could attempt to. I got a lot on the go. I don't know everything that I could potentially do for you, buddy. Become a flower. I still don't know about that one. I guess I haven't properly asked him about that one yet. Or he's just telling me to start taking it upon myself to go help the different ghosts that are around the world. Hi, little tato fly. But what else can I do from up here? Oh, I don't think... Dang, is that it? Just to get all the way up here just for photos of that one thingy? I can hop into his bed just for funsies. This game is weirdly directionless. Like, it's very obvious what my goals are, and it keeps presenting new goals and stuff, but, like, thematically, it's all over the place. There's skeleton guys, there's ghosts, there's bug people, there's a person made out of socks. I don't even know what I am. Clog-wearing photo boy with a foam finger. It's all over the place in the most, like, eccentric, delightful way possible. Alright, I'm calm now. Sorry about that. Keep the glasses. Thanks. I was planning to. I certainly wasn't giving them back. That was never part of the conversation. No. Thanks for the help. Did I help? Does that count as help? Oh, I realized I don't know how to get down here. And so, now might be my only chance. Can I take a photo of him when his eyes aren't closed? Open eyes. I prefer the open eyes one. I just want to make sure. Thorough scan. I don't necessarily see anything hidden. At some point, presumably, I'll have to kind of cull photos and switch things up, try new things. Delete my repeats. Wow! Hey, nice glasses. Want to play a game of socks in a cup? Yes, I do. Let's shuffle. Oh, I'm going to be good at this. Middle. Back to middle. Okay, it's very slow. I'm so used to games messing around with you that, like, oh, it's easy, and then the final last second, it's like, but I'm just kidding, it's not. You did it. Pair of wet socks. These socks are still drenched. Now that the socks are gone, whatever shall I do? I know, I'll make it harder. Come back when you're ready for more. Cup champion. I want to be the cup champion. Are you telling me I'm not already? After the huge success of Sock in a Cup, there's now a new game called Rock in a Cup. Do I know someone looking for a rock? The sock thing is very clear. Who will be in search of that? Our little sock friend around the corner. These things are just lacing together. Can't believe you found it. Wait, there are two of them? I only lost one. You can keep the other. Soaked sock, wet, old, and kinda stinky. I guess I'll equip it. I just have one sock on instead of clogs. Now everyone is happy. I'm walking around in gross, damp socks. Why? That's just gross. And not how I want to spend my time. There'll be the lookout over this way. Kids playing. Weird floaties? Floaty things? Nothing. Just trying to be thorough. Who knows? Opportunity could strike at any moment. Trying to be vigilant. Anything that could present itself as a possible photo op. What? The heck? That's the freakiest, weirdest thing that I did not expect to encounter. I've activated it? Hey, okay, so those little floaty things meant something, I guess. I'll talk to this rock, and this rock will be looking for another rock? Is that what's potentially going on here? Pet rock! Okay, that's all that was for. What a weird cube. Like, what the heck am I doing? There's another one of those things up on the roof. I could pester it again, potentially. Welcome to Fjarlbjornarna camp. I'm the leader around here. I'm doing a pretty good job, if you ask me. You look like the helping kind. Do you want to become a scout? Woohoo! It's a fantastic news. Here comes your first assignment. But first, troop! Assemble! These little babies like just stumbling, wobbling along. We've gathered here today to do something extraordinary, but don't fear, we're a team, and a team helps each other out no matter what. Our current mission is to finish our photo cookbook. Our newest recruit will provide the remaining photos, and by doing so, be worthy of joining our troop. Now, dismiss! Okay, you just want pictures of food? Only a true scout can complete these tasks. Block thistle, cotton puff, striped shroom. There was that other guy looking for the cotton puff, and I couldn't find it. Didn't know. Get a photo of a DJ. Become a flower. What could it possibly want from me in that scenario, do you think? I saw there was a little ladybug, crawling around up top there. If I can get the angle on this guy, I wouldn't mind giving him a quick pester. As long as it lets me do it from a distance. Just to see what he has to say. Presumably he'll freak out a little bit. What are you looking at? That's right. Get out of here and let me rest. Okay, fine. I don't even know what kind of animal you are still. It's fine. Keeping our community clean. This should be the lookout. I'll get the hotel lookout, presumably. Oh, man. There's just more and more and more things to stop and see and do. And I still can't even access the lookout. And there's another one of these like hedgehog, bug, pinecone looking things. New things to interact with around every possible conceivable corner. He's got like a little periscope poking out at me. Oh, okay. This is it. This is the final thing I'm going to do. I know this demo has like an end point. There is like a very specific thing to build towards here. And the whatever, either one is fine. And I know the demo has an endpoint. It's presumably once I leave this area, then the demo is going to wrap up. But I quickly fell in love with this game. And I would much rather close it off at a point that's kind of within game still early on, so that someday when the full release is here, I could potentially just pick right off from here. This will become part 1. And I'll just carry on from like exactly where I'll recreate this and carry on from it, because this is so pleasant and relaxing and charming and silly and fun. I had no idea how much I wanted this in my day. I've been playing too many action games. I got your ants for you, buddy. You're gonna love them. That's the tiniest troop of soldiers there is. Wow, great job. You completed the challenge. Hook me up with a stamp. Wow, you seem to have a real photographer's spirit. With that being said, I think you will appreciate this. The tripod. Take photos from a distance. Oh, maybe place yourself in interesting scenarios. So many funny moments. Like, I would be able to place myself in the photo in that scenario. I guess I haven't been taking advantage of this very much. I guess I don't know. There might be specific scenarios where the tripod is necessary, like getting a photo of the big hotel, things like that. I'm excited to learn. Guys, usually I let everyone know. Link down below. Wishlist it if you're interested, you know. This game deserves all the love we can possibly give it. Absolutely wishlist this game. Share it around, give it some attention, because it melted my icy heart. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.